Hello. Hello. I don't know if the stream is live, but hello. Hello. I think it is live. So, we're live. We've got a cool video stream plan today, guys. So I'm gonna put New World 1. We're just gonna do a creative world. And we're just going to create this world in a minute. I want to have a bit of fun. I want to create a adventure map. I want to create like an adventure map that's... I want to create an adventure map, so... But I want to find a seed which fits what we want to do. So... Hello Egg, welcome to the stream. It's been a bit. That's been a bit. Welcome back. I want to create a... I really want to create a adventure style map. So I'm thinking about... I really want to do that, so I've got an idea. So today, I thought we'd do that. But I thought we'd explore some seeds first. We've got a lot of little islands over here. We've got a lot of little islands over here. Interesting. Okay, we've got a woodland mansion. Literally. The woodland mansion's just not on this map. It's just off this map. Here we go. Right, let's go. And we've even got an ice spikes biome, so we've got all the rare shit. All the shit that we have here is cool. We've even got packed ice, which is amazing. So this biome's huge. That is cool. Just a random... Might as well explore this way a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. We want to have a bit of fun today. I want to create an adventure map. So I think this world might be pretty cool. So this ice spikes biome is actually bigger than I expected. This ice spikes biome is bigger than I actually expected it to be. And it continues on. This snow biome. It's sad, I lost my original Microsoft account. I kind of forgot to log in for it. Now it's locked. No matter how much info I put in, it won't unlock. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know what that's like. I will be honest. I had an account on Bedrock Edition that I lost. Now live on your channel. Thank you, phone. Thank you. I think this word looks quite nice. I think we could use this word. So my Java stuff is gone. So if you lose your account, do you lose everything on Java? I didn't know that because Dr. FFFifu said that on my Discord server, and I thought he was just panicking over nothing personally, because if you lose your online account on Bedrock, or Legacy, you don't lose the worlds because they're saved. They're not on your account. They're on your game. So I was not aware of that. We got every single biome possible. Okay, we got a swamp. And an ocean monument. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. That's much more sadder. I didn't know that. That's the first time. That's the first time I've heard of that. It's because I'm on a new PC in general, and so any data is gone, and Minecraft needs a purchase. That's really sad as well. So weirdly, when I bought my new laptop, because I owned Minecraft on my old one, I automatically could download it on my new one, which was bizarre. But I suppose you can only do that if you have the password, really. I think we can definitely we can definitely do something with this world. Yeah. Or have them on a hard drive. That's what I do. That's what I've done. A lot of my worlds, I have them backed up on my hard drive. Now we're going to go to that top section. I don't think there's going to be anything in particular up on the top section here. Just the mountainy sections. Well, now we've just got this desert area that we came across. Right. Hello Kaku, welcome to the stream. We're just on a world at the moment. We're just on a random world at the moment. I've had an idea to create like an adventure map for my subscribers. So I've had an idea to create like an adventure map for my subscribers. Hello the Emerald, welcome back. I'm still chilling though. Yeah. Oh, my shoulder, guys. Sorry, I've got a really sore shoulder this morning, guys. Okay, we're on this map. Where do we start? You need to learn to exercise more. At least my stream works, that's true. Guys, I ran an experiment last night with YouTube Shorts to see if a new channel works better with Shorts. You need to exercise more. It's not the exercise, it's because I lifted up a 50 kg box up the stairs the other day. I lifted a 50 kg TV stand up the stairs the other day by myself. With one arm. That's why. Oh, bollocks, we've got to go this way. Exercise is not the problem. It's the TV, it's the companies that make their things bigger and bigger and bigger, and then make them heavier and heavier. Oh. Right. But also, also the emerald. If your shoulder's hurting, it's not gonna be from lack of exercise. It's gonna be from too much exercise. Because it'd be the other way around. Hello, Beavers. Welcome to the stream. Well, I hope it heals. Thank you. I don't know. I think it's because I lifted a 50 kg TV stand up the stairs by myself. But it's just the one shoulder. Got to go. I'm at work. How's it going? Have a good well, work shift. But then, yet again, no work shift is good. Did I have host privileges on? I didn't. Good. Where is night vision? So I want night vision. Yeah, have a good rest of your day, Beavers. What should we... There's a desert temple there, guys. No, there isn't. Oh. What should we build? Yeah, I hope it heals too. I will admit. I hope it heals too. But it's just the left shoulder. Steam is the best thing for games. I gotta be honest, I've never played Steam. I will be honest. Where's the door? Hello, Mr. Cabalion. Welcome back. Right, so these two villagers have decided to walk in here at exactly the wrong time. Here we go. Oh, I put the bed in the wrong way. There we go. I'll get out of there because they seem to be... 43% Minecraft users are 17 to 24. That's not true. Well, it's not it's a creative world, but it's going to be a adventure map for subscribers. This is going to be an adventure map for subscribers. So I'm giving it some I'm basically putting some decorations in this world. I wish these villagers would just move. Like, they're... Well, not 40 plus. Not 40 plus, that's ridiculous. But you are aware most people... It's not... Those numbers are completely not true. Most people that play Minecraft now tend to be older. Because Minecraft came out in 2000. Joe doesn't even sound 40. Yeah, I'm not 40. That's because I'm not 40. The thing is, though, you got to think Minecraft came out in 2009, Emerald. So Minecraft's been around. People born 2012, right? No, I was not born in 2012. Because I'm not 40. Hello, Aho. Welcome to the stream. What am I looking for? Yeah, Joe doesn't sound 40 because he's not 40. Just got up for an agent between... Argument between my grandma and my sister. Oh. I thought you said, I read it as agent. So that is 17 years old. Yeah, I'm not 17 years old. Minecraft is Minecraft as a game is 17 years old. So, yeah. Sorry, it's alright. It's a typo. It's alright, I make loads of typos. Typos aren't something to be ashamed by. I make them ridiculously on my phone because guys, because the typing tool, the keyboard on my phone is so small, my fingers are bigger than the numbers. Sorry, the letters. Minecraft is old. Yeah, Minecraft came out in 2009. So most people that played Minecraft back then... I was used to dot writing on papers on test too. It's one of those though as well. Typing on laptops is a bit weird because like on tests, tests in the UK were the same. So for example, I think doing tests on paper in schools, you still had to do that when I started school. But that was because I think they gradually switched to doing tests on computers when I was, I don't know, 7 or 8. They gradually switched to doing tests on computers when I was like, I'm going to say 9 or 10. But not every country does that. Not every country does it the same way. But as you said, Ahill, because you're initially from India, it probably makes more sense to do tests on paper in India. Because there's a lot of people in India, and there's probably only so many computers. If you get what I mean. The funds. What are we trying to do now? Well, I'm decided to build an adventure map for subscribers. So I've given that village a bit of decoration. I'm thinking what we build. Yeah, because as I said, because you're initially obviously from India, it might be Doing it on paper there, though, makes sense. Because of how much it costs. What are you building now? I don't know. It probably makes more sense, actually, just because of how much the computer does. Yeah. Doing it on paper in some parts makes sense. Though, just because I'm in close relationship. Yeah, that's a really interesting one as well. India's an interesting one where they loved the British more than the French because the British were kinder. It's a really interesting part of history. And also, India has some great history. Some of the Indian history is really interesting. But then all history is interesting. Where am I on the map? I'm not going to do any more of this now. I'm going to switch to my survival world for a bit and build some stuff. But it's because I wanted to find a map, and I think we'll use this one. The idea was to go and find a couple of maps. But yeah, I think every country has amazing history. I love you, Joey. Thank you. Why does everyone call me Joey? Like, I generally hate being called Joey, guys. It's a funny thing. Because my sister used to call me Joey because she couldn't say my name. So I generally hate Joey. My history final is about Industrial Revolution. This is going to be easy points. Oh yeah, I mean the Industrial Revolution. I know quite a bit about that actually. The Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution started in Great Britain when they developed steam, which they created. Well, that's when they found out about steam power. Does anyone remember story mode? I think everyone remembers story mode because I think everyone here is like 15 plus. It makes. Do you know what? It popped into my head the other day. People born in 2010 will be 16 this year. People born in 2011 will be 15. I'm like, hold on. The cotton spinning machine. Yeah, it makes me feel weird because I'm like, someone born in 2000. People born in 2011. Stop making me feel old. Well, you're younger than me. I realised the other day, people that are 15 this year, I'm 9 years older than that. People born in 2011, I am 9 years older than that. I'm like, okay. I've got Dungeons and Legends. Never played them though. I bought them second hand. Ooh, I should check my order. I ordered some TV series yesterday, guys. Guys, have you guys seen everyone on here? Have you guys seen my Discord picture yesterday where I took a picture of my DVD, my shelf, and there's probably more films on there than you guys have ever seen. Because I've collected films for as long as I can remember. I ordered something yesterday and it said it was on the... I'm just gonna check an email in a second. Sorry, I was just quickly checking an email. How long? What? This roller coaster we've been working on and off for a couple of months. Hello, Fireboy. Welcome to the stream. This roller coaster we've been working on and off for a couple of months, but over the last 3 weeks, we've basically built this huge chunk here. Joe, can you give me uppies? No, you're too heavy. I'm joking. It needs more design. Well, I've run out of wood at the moment, so I need to go and do that first. Says you. I'm joking. Honestly, I said that the other day. ROA said something on stream the other day, which was really funny. ROA said something the other day about what would you do if I tracked you down and sat on your lap? And I said, I don't know. I said probably be crushed by your weight. Of course, I was joking. I was joking, guys. I was joking, but AFK. I put AFK all the time because I think AFK is because I'm not on my phone. Putting like AWP doesn't AFP doesn't really make sense to me because I'm not on my phone. I'm on my laptop. I'm streaming from my laptop. Okay. You're dying. Cool. That's sad. Why are you dying on stream? Actually, do you know what? That would probably be the most horrible thing imaginable. Imagine dying whilst watching a streamer. Well, if you died while you're streaming, at least you die happy. You die doing what you love, unless it's an apology video. Where it being burned to death. What, on stream? Why would you burn to death on stream? I'm in so much pain. Well, you will be, but it's one of those. What you said you had done, you will be in pain, but eventually that pain numbs out because it's sensitive until it becomes unsensitive. Hello, the Joke 60. Welcome to the stream. Right. I don't know whether I want to build anything here, guys, or just put a pond here. I don't know what to build here, guys. Got a little chunk of land that we can do something with. I'm also in pain right now, Defo Bear Rants, because I hurt my shoulder a few days ago carrying a TV stand up the stairs. I'm an elephant at the moment because it's a little known fact about how much I love elephants. They're my favourite animal in the world, so I've opted to switch to the elephant skin because I love elephants so much. I carried a TV stand up the stairs and I hurt my shoulder because I carried about 40 to 50 kg upstairs with one arm. Actually, I think it was like 35, 40. New TV, yeah, I bought a new TV a couple of weeks ago, but I bought a new TV stand for it. Guys, so that's why I haven't streamed. Will you ever do a face reveal? Why would you guys want to know what I look like? I can tell you guys, I'm short and fat. Well, I'm not short, guys, I'm 5'9", but I'm fat. There you go, you don't need to know. You know what I look like. New TV. Yeah, I bought a new TV, guys. I bought a new TV. I replaced my TV. It's got more stuff on it. So it's got more stuff on it. Joe, you're not fat, okay. I am Duffel Bear. I'm 96 kg. I'm 216 pounds. I am overweight. I am technically fat for my height. Don't say it about yourself. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm saying I'm fat, which technically I am. It's not a bad thing. So I'm just making it. I have made. Yeah, you would. I don't think that's true because you wouldn't be alive. You wouldn't be alive if you were that much. You'd be dead. Yeah, if you were 12 pounds, you would be the same weight you were when you were born. No, I was making a joke. I have no idea. I was making a joke about how I was fat, and everyone said you're not. So I said, well, I'm 96, so I'm fat. But I was making a joke, the Emerald, but everyone took it seriously. Yeah, that would be nowhere. To be honest, I don't really know myself, the Joke 60. I don't really know myself because the weighing scales is broken. So ironically, if I move the weighing scales a foot, I lose £10. Switch 1, Switch 2. Yeah, I'm playing on the Switch 2 because Switch Legacy Console Edition can be ported from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. And it actually plays it 10 times better. It actually plays it better. Oh, fuck my shoulder. Jesus. Right. There we go. So... I have heard of him. I know who he is. Have you ever played Legacy with people on this world? Of course I have. I used to do live streams in like 2018 when I used to let like 6 or 7 people on this world and come on and build. Problem is, that was a mistake because people used to come on and grief. Well, yeah, Battle's the most popular one outright. The most popular one is Battle. Just outright. Then it's Tumble. Glide was the weakest, but it was because Glide was the lesser known one, if you get what I mean. Look, because Glide was the youngest, Glide was the lesser known. I think there was plans to make like a fourth, but obviously, as you all know, Bedrock come out. They should have randomly just done that, I think. We left 2025. We spawned a chicken. Battle's gonna be 10 years old. Well, no, Battle came out before that, I think. Battle mini game, I think, was 2015. Battle mini game, I think. I thought it was bring back Legacy. You can't bring back Legacy though. They can't. The reason they can't bring back Legacy is because they don't have they don't have the rights to it anymore. You can't do something. The thing is with like Minecraft, the thing with like Minecraft, guys, is that it's a company. Mojang owned Minecraft. Mojang created it. They didn't have. They hired 4J to make it, so that they gave 4J the right. Well, Legacy, if they became the owners, yeah, but they couldn't afford to buy it. They couldn't afford to buy it. If 4J had had the money, yeah, they probably would have bought Minecraft. They probably would have bought. Well, they probably would have bought Mojang. They wouldn't. But I have no idea what would happen. If 4J had bought it, they would have had to own Mojang, so they would have had to own the Java editions and Legacy and the Bedrock editions, which they would have to remain the same. It would just be that console would be console. It would just mean that consoles updated more, and they decided what goes in. They support Java to consoles, but no, because there was slight difference. There were slight differences with Java. Java had some slight differences to console. That they couldn't port Java to consoles. They couldn't port Dropper. They could have done Dropper. That boat minigame, a slide. Yeah, that would be cool actually. You gave me an idea for a minigame. You gave me an idea for a minigame. What we do is we create like a... We have to do it downwards, of course, but we create a... We create like a helter-skelter. We create like a helter-skelter, except it's like ice. And then it's loops, loops, drops, 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 and it's about... I wish 4J was still... Well, 4J do still exist. It's just they don't have the rights to Minecraft anymore. They don't have the rights to the Minecraft game anymore. Because they got no console supports it anymore. Everyone switched to Bedrock. Because everyone switched to Bedrock, they didn't have anything to update. So they went off and they created Reforged. They created their own game. Bedrock and the bugs, yeah. But you can't blame Bedrock for that though. You have to blame Mojang, because Mojang could edit that. Mojang could edit those glitches out, but the problem is that they just don't do it. That's the issue. The issue is that they never seem to want to fix it, to fix like the mistakes. Oh, they never seem to like it. They never seem like they want to fix anything. If you get what I mean. Well, Bedrock wasn't a mistake. Bedrock was for tablets because obviously Java couldn't run on a tablet, and neither could Switch, neither could Legacy. So they created Pocket Edition. Basically, it was Microsoft that decided that. It was Microsoft that made that decision, and I'm convinced that they were trying to do it. I'm convinced that was the idea as soon as they bought it, to merge it all into one game, where they could get as much profit from as possible. Because having 4J there, having 4J Studios there meant that they had to give up a certain amount of their, profit to pay 4J. But Microsoft now own it. But they've owned it for a long time. But they still won't do that. They still won't do that though. That's the thing. It's on like a point as well with like the game itself. You've got to pay people. The game felt cozy. It did. It did feel cozy. But you've got to, when you do that, when you work on a game like that, you've got to pay them. So 4J Studios, for example, had to be paid, and eventually they decided that they didn't want to pay because they were losing a lot of their own money in having to pay 4J. Oh bollocks! They were losing a lot of their own money having to pay 4J for the work because they had. So eventually, getting rid of 4J was technically a business model. Getting rid of 4J for them was technically a business. I wish 4J bought Mojang. They wouldn't have been able to afford it. Life would be so much better. Yeah, but 4J wouldn't have been able to afford it. Put it this way. What would you rather do? Say you're making shirts. Say you're making I don't know, like 10 shirts a day. You're a businessman, you're making shirts. You're selling shirts with your company's name on it. And you're paying this company X amount to make them. You're paying this company X amount of money to make these shirts for you. Eventually, you're going to get bored of giving half your money away to this company for making the shirts for you. So what you're going to do, you're going to buy a shirt making thing and you're going to do it yourself. And then all the profit's yours. That's what Mojang did. That's what Mojang did. Because they had Microsoft on board, because Microsoft now owned it, because Microsoft had owned Minecraft for 3 years at this point, it meant that they knew how to make video games now. They now knew how to make video games because they had because Microsoft knew how to make video games. Oh, bollocks. Well, you have to do that on every console. You have to play online, you have to do that on every console. You have to do that on Nintendo Switch. You have to do that. Well, yeah, you have to do that. That's the thing, though. They've got to afford to do those servers. So, it's a maintenance cost. So, for example, I've got a realm that you guys can play if you're a channel member, but you have to be a channel member to use it, to join the realm. Because I've got to be able to afford the upkeep of the realm. If you get what I mean. I've got to be able to afford the upkeep of the realm, so I've got to get some money back from it to afford it. Well, no, not every company got greedy. You can't just have everything free. Nothing's free. It's not that every company's greedy. Not everything's free. What it is... Yes, but you got to think, though. I know you're like 12, because you're not going to understand this. You're not going to understand this stuff. It's because of inflation. It's because of inflation. Joe, are you going to play? Play what? Am I going to play what? I will be back in 2 seconds, guys. So, you know how the data is getting, you know how games are getting bigger and bigger? You guys are aware. No, some games are expensive. Why is it though? Why is that? We can look into that. I think I heard Joe Dinner. Yeah. Hightail. I've heard of Hightail. I don't know. I've heard of this. Oh no, right. So, games are expensive. Yes, they are expensive. You are aware that the bigger the game becomes, the price goes up because they spent more on it. I'm back. Yeah. GTA is going to be 100 gigabytes. Yeah. So that's why it's got to be expensive. That's why it's got to be like £180. 80, £100. It's basically you guys that want more realistic games are the reason. People wanting more realistic games is the reason that it's becoming more and more expensive. Because the more realistic, the more money that goes into it, they got to recoup their profits. You know, a business, you've got to make that money back. You've got to make that money back. It's not about greed. You've got to get the money back. You don't put £1 billion into something without getting it back. Because how many people, for example, how many people do you think puts £1 billion in? For example, Avatar Fire and Ash needs to get over £2 billion. Needs to get between 1.5 and 200 billion and £2 billion. It needs to make a profit. It needs to, because of all the money that they put into developing the technology to do it. They need to have that profit. They need to have them make that money to cover it. They need to recoup the money. That's how it works. So, right, say I spent £1 billion on a game, guys. Say I spent £1 billion on a game. Hello, Aaron, welcome to the stream. So, say I spent £1 billion on making a game for you guys, and I put it up this. I said it was 20 quid. There's a chance that I won't get the money I put into it back. Happy New Year, it's been a while. Welcome back. Oh, sorry, I just choked. So there's a chance I won't get that money back. So I will have to up the prices to make sure I get that money back. Because if it doesn't get that money back, it's a flop. Welcome back, Macablon. I just answered your question, by the way, about why video games are so expensive. It's because the more effort, the more data they have, like 100 gigabytes. Like you said, about 100 gigabytes. Because these games are getting more and more realistic, and more money's going into making them, they've got to remake. They've got to recoup the money that went into the game. So, for example, if for the new GTA 6, if they spent over £1 billion on making it, so they need to they spent over £1 billion on making it, so they need to get £1 billion back. So, you know, it being £100 makes sense. It being £100 makes it has to be that type of money for them to get their profit back, plus how much data has gone into it. So you got to think inflation helps. So a game that cost £80 10 years ago would have cost 60, but obviously inflation's a genuine real thing when the prices go up, because it costs more to make stuff. Gonna be kind of silent because I'm studying. Cool. Gonna go now. Bye. Bye. Have a good rest of your day. On a point though as well, guys, about prices. On a point about prices. You know, 20 years ago, a chocolate bar was 20 pence, 10 pence. Now it's £1. That's because the price has gone up. There's a website here called Price Change something. Inflation calculator. That's what I want. Inflation calculator. Here we go. 100. Here we go. Let's go back to the year of 2016, eh? £10 in 2016 is now £13 now. £100 now in 2015 is now £138. So £60 in £60 in 2016 is now £83. Why would I need an old... What do you mean a clipper? You guys can clip stuff if you want. You guys can clip stuff if you want if I say something funny. I don't know whether I do actually say anything funny. Yeah, you guys can clip stuff. It's not a job. You guys can generally clip stuff. In fact, if you guys clip stuff, it actually shows it on the channel who's clipped what. It's not a job, so you guys generally can clip stuff. So, for example, I've got someone clipped Decepted clipped one of my streams because Decepted accidentally said "hungry for cock" because I said I'm hungry and Decepted said what? Hungry for cock. which there's a clip. So yeah, everyone, you guys can clip stuff. Oh my god, I'm choking on a burger. Burger. There's a burger on the dance floor. It won't let me. It should do. That's interesting. Hello. Hey Joe, I got sick. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm kind of sick myself a little bit. I got bored. I'm back. Welcome back. I'm still on the stream playing Legacy. Cool. I'm just playing Legacy. Cool. I'm just finishing a burger, guys. I'm just finishing a burger. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm kind of sickish myself. I keep waking up with like a cold. Do you know what? Fun fact. You're more ill when you're a kid. When you're younger, you're iller because schools are infection. Ironically, I get less ill now that I'm not in school. Ironically, I get less ill now that I'm not in school because schools are literally breeding grounds for illnesses. Yeah, literally. Now that I'm not in school anymore, I've only been ill. I used to be ill like 4 or 5 times a year. I used to be ill 4 or 5 times a year. I used to be ill like 4 or 5 times a year. So I don't know. Maybe more. Maybe more. I've only been ill 4 or 5 times in the last 7 years. Yeah, that's not how it works. That's not how you clip streams. That's not how you clip streams. Click it and put in clip. Underscore clip. I'm gonna go AFK in a minute, guys. Right, I'm back. I'm back. Right, let's go and have some fun. Right, what we're going to do is decide where we would like to... We can decide where we would like to build. Let's go... Let's jump to this roller coaster and we're going to go up. We're going to go up, we're going to go up, we're going to go up, we're going to go up. Right, we're going to go up. We're going to jump, 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 jump. Right, I've got some ideas now of where we might want to take this. I think we might die if we jump off here. No, we're not. We're not going to die. No, we're not. Because we're champions, guys. Because I am a champion and you're going to hear me. Would it... Well, what one did I grow up on? All of them? All of them, pretty much. You know, I'm older. I am older than Minecraft. I am older than Minecraft, the game. I am older than the game. Older than the game. Older than the game. I am older than the game. Older than the game. Can't be much higher, can I? Oh yeah, we're here. I can't remember. It was the one with the little castle. It was the one with the step. Looking back, I think it was the one with the Stampy house. I think it was the one with the Stampy house. And the little sandstone castle, I think. It was the one with the Stampy house. Right, not. We can go doing that then. Perfect. Yeah, I think the one with the elytra. Yeah, that no, I was before that. I didn't start playing Minecraft. I didn't start playing Minecraft. I started playing Minecraft over 2 years before. I started playing Minecraft 2 years before I started my YouTube channel. This Minecraft world is older than my YouTube channel. So, the idea here is the roller coaster comes down. Pardon me. We got any rails? We got some powered rails and some normal ones. Okay, that's pretty good. Do you know what? If I had a minecart right now, it would be amazing. Do we have a minecart? Was that an earthquake? No, it was my burp. Sorry. Yeah, I started playing Minecraft in like 2014, so it's whichever one the 2014. It's whichever one we had in 2014. Right, let's go this way. I want to leave this track now and I'll go up this. This is the one I want to go up. Up. Oh shit, I didn't see the gap. But yeah, how is everybody on this stream today? How is everybody on this stream today, guys? I think it'd be a beautiful time to see the world at the top here. Perfecto. Here we go. How many people is watching this stream? I haven't even checked. I have not even checked who's watching, how many people are watching this video, guys. Seven of you are watching this stream, so I wonder how many people have watched this stream in the first like hour. I want to know. It says here 19, but I would imagine it's more than that. Probably isn't that many because we haven't had that many people on here. It says 7. 190 of you. 190 of you have watched this stream. It says 7, 5. Yeah, YouTube's really interesting. It changes it fluctuates. It changes all the time. All right. Let's go. Let's go up. 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 And we will cruise to a perfect stop. You still have the AFK thing on the stream. I do, yeah. I didn't notice that. I totally didn't notice that. This is a very high point. This is a very, very high point. So if you're on the track here, they're going to turn. It'll turn here and go down. That's going to look really. That's going to look real good. Oh, that's a shame. We can just. If we go one block, this way, say we go, I don't know, 2 blocks. Say if we go down, loop, and go through there and then up, you'll see the house. It makes that part of the roller coaster look tiny, doesn't it? Crazy. Guys, I've got to make sure that this world looks like it's 10 years old this year. I've got to make this world look like it's 10 years old. There we go. Right. But the amazing thing of what we can do, though, here, is this. Well, we weren't going to die from there because of the boots, but I was hoping to ride it off, but it went off before I could get there. Ho. Perfect, take that out, thank you. Take the charger out for a bit. Right. Close call. But it's the boots are really good. The boots are feather fall and protection for mending and breaking. So they're pretty good. 26. We've got 26 XP levels right now. Good. Yeah, how is everybody on this stream right now? Gisette, oh, sorry, that's something in my throat, guys. It's basically like a crumb. Oh, here we go. Hello, Threats VR GT. Welcome to the stream. I'm eating. Cool. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the stream. I do apologise, guys. I had some burgers just now and my throat is really tight. It's like a crumb. There's a crumb stack, I think. Wasn't there a special Minecraft one that played Xbox One? I don't know. I don't play Xbox One. Welcome to the stream. We're just working on the roller coaster, guys. We're working on the roller coaster, but we've run out. So I'm sorry about that. That's all right. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm coughing, guys. There's a bit of bread from my burger stuck in my throat somewhere, but it's all right now. Right. So, what do we want? That's huge. Yes. We've been working on it for months. It's not just huge. I will show you guys what this roller coaster looks like, because this will not just blow your mind, this will destroy your mind. So, starts right here for now. We come up here. We see some of our builds. We go down. We turn. We go in a mine shaft. We go in our own little mine shaft. We slow down. We go in our own little mine shaft that we've created. I've even put ores down here to make it look like a mine shaft. We even go in a snow area. We go into a nether biome. We go into a water biome. We go into a cave biome. We go into a colour biome. We go into an ends biome. We go into a room biome. Into an old dungeon biome. We go up into this little end area. The nether area. We come back out, we go here, we go up again, we go up again, we go into this cavey style area, then we come up, and we come up, and then you guys can see the insanity that is my Minecraft world. We can see the snow globe. Now we go down. Hold on, we've gone the wrong way. Go up, up. Up, there we go. You guys get to see everything that we've built. So it's not just a roller coaster, guys. It's not just a roller coaster. It's basically a viewpoint of the world. 100% it's a viewpoint at the same time. So it will stop right here. It stops right here. Well, until we went off the edge. But, because I haven't finished. I've been working on this since October. But all the outside bits, we've been working on it since October. But that bit there, and that bit there, we did at Christmas time. I've been working on it for months. So, I would like this roller coaster to be a good 15 minutes long. So, there's a lot more I want to do on it. I want this to only be the start. I want to make... So the roller coaster goes all the way underneath it. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then we're going up. And then we're going down there. Now we're going down again. We're working on it. We're going down. And then we're going to go back up. We're going to go back up. So, I can explain what we're going to do now. Right over there, it's starting to come back down, but then we're going to go through it. We're going to go through the roller coaster. Now, 2026 should be finished. This Minecraft world is 10 years old this year, so I want to build something stupid. So, as it comes down, it's going to go through here. It's going to go down. It's going to go down and back up again. But it'll probably go up the highest point here. The highest point it'll probably go up to is here. Which I don't like building things that go through cloud limit, because I think it looks awful, because the clouds go through it. 10? Yeah, I've had this Minecraft world for 10 years. Well, it will be 10 in August. So I want to have this roller coaster finished by August. I want to have this roller coaster finished by August, guys. So yeah, My YouTube channel's 10 years old this year as well. My YouTube channel's 10 years old this year as well. So I want to have something. I want to have something here that's absolutely mental. So it's going to come down. The roller coaster is going to come down, go through there, suddenly go back up, and then come back down. Probably do something else. Go up, down, up, down, up, down. I want to build something in here as well. I want to build something in here. No, it's not a record. You know, Minecraft. I created my Minecraft world in 2016. It's not a record, I don't think. It might be. Just finished my mid-year exams. Cool. Whoa, great roller coaster. Thank you. We just gone on it. It's even crazier underground. We've been working on it since October. I started making it in like October time. Initially, it was going to go out. Initially, it was. I might beat the game on 360. Cool. Cool. But would you guys like to see some other crazy builds? Would you guys? Because this is not the only crazy thing I've built on this world in the last couple of years. Would you guys like to see some even more crazier builds in this roller coaster? Can you make golf? I will do. I just haven't got the blocks to do that at the moment, and I want to work out a layout for that. Would you guys like to see some other crazy builds? Okay, we got a circus tent right here. I've got the mountain so you can see it better. The snowman. Yes, the snowman. That's the circus tent. The snowman is over here. The snowman is over here. He's called Frosty. It's designed to just look like a snowman. That is the Winter Wonderland. In fact, would you guys like to see the Winter Wonderland? So that's the snowman. We've got Frosty the snowman. Dying on June. Why is he dying in June? There we go. Over here we've got the Jack Frost restaurant. So he's obviously taking his top hat off to you. Yep. Over here it's like this is like a hotel. This is like a hotel area. This is like a hotel area. Right here we have little igloos for like comfort to stay in. We've got an ice block here. We've got an ice house right here, a house made completely out of ice. Where'd you get the colour blocks for that? What do you mean the colour blocks? The concrete? You talking about the wool in there? Am I lagging or are you? It's not lagging. It's probably a bit of a delay. It's probably a bit of a stream delay. So this is the ice house. There'd be a lot of players. Oh yeah. I want to make this world available for download in like this to celebrate 10 years. We got ice, snow and ice hearts. We got a polar bear exhibit here. We got a polar bear exhibit here. We got an ice castle. We got some presents, a Christmas tree, and some candy canes. And we've even got a watchtower made completely out of ice. This is Nintendo. This is Nintendo. Nah, Nintendo runs it perfectly. Yeah, this generally is Switch. This is Nintendo. This is Nintendo Legacy. This is Legacy Console Editions. This is the old 4J Studios version of Minecraft. This is Switch 2. No, this version runs perfectly on Switch as well. This just runs it a little. there's no visual change in the game quality. It's just that the game runs slightly smoother, but it's not something you can notice. Yeah, this is Switch. I don't have an Xbox or. But I'm watching you two, my favourite YouTuber, and someone else. Cool. These are candy canes. Yeah, this is 100% Switch. Look, see? Nintendo Switch Edition. So this is like an ice turret right here. Right here is like an ice turret. What? This is the old Switch Edition before Bedrock come out. I'm playing an old version of Minecraft that I've just played with no updates. I haven't had an update on this world in 9 years. Hello, Malik. Welcome back. I saw your comment the other day, Malik, about the stream's just ended. I apologise. Yeah, I did end the stream 5 minutes before you saw that I was live. Well, it's not rare. It's not rare. It's just discontinued now. So this is the Winter Wonderland area, guys. This is the Winter Wonderland area. We've got a snow castle, an ice rink. We've got obviously the polar bear exhibit, the Christmas tree. I built the Christmas tree at Christmas time. I built a couple of these bits at Christmas time. I built the candy canes down there at Christmas time. I built the Christmas tree, the presents. I built that snow watchtower over here, that ice tower. Have you built it on? Yeah, is that because it's you're obviously playing Bedrock, aren't you? You playing Bedrock? Yeah, Bedrock doesn't run well on the Switch. Legacy 4J Studios' Legacy version ran better on Switch. Yeah, Bedrock isn't optimized for the Switch as Legacy Console Edition was. This version ran better on Switch, guys. Which is why I prefer playing Legacy Console Edition on Switch. I will be honest, I prefer having no updates. You can still play online on Legacy, though. You can still play online on Legacy. What's the packed ice? It's packed ice because blue ice is not in Legacy Console Edition. Which I have got packed ice. Somewhere. I used a little bit, which I don't have a lot of it. Would you guys like to see some other cool builds? I've blown people's minds with some of the snow stuff. Yeah, but did you hear what I said? It is packed ice. It's packed ice on Legacy because blue ice is not in the game. They've gotten slightly better. Right, would you guys like to see some other cool builds? But I did say that, the Emerald. I said it's not blue ice. It's not regular ice, because regular ice can form from anywhere. There is no other ice in Minecraft. Oh, guys, hold on. This is a monument to celebrate 80 years since the end of the Second World War. So I created a little garden memorial here. Yes, yeah, and as is the Switch. The Switch is backwards compatible. Okay, guys, here we go. Here's some of the other shit we got. Frosted ice doesn't exist. Yes, no, but that, you wouldn't call it frosted ice. It's just regular ice. It's just called regular ice. It's melting ice, but it's not rare. That's not the rarest. That's not the rarest, because Frostwalker isn't that rare. But yeah, in a way, yes. So we got a hot air balloon over there. Would you guys like to see and what other games you've got on your Switch too? Well, I've got all the games that I've played. I've got all the games that I had on the original Switch. I haven't bought a game on Switch 2. I'm basically just have all the games I had on the original Switch. Yeah, I know. But I'd argue packed ice is more. I'd argue packed ice is more rare, because packed ice, some legacy worlds do. There's some legacy worlds have it. It's impossible to get packed ice. For example, I've got packed ice due to a glitch. I had One Piece spawn. I don't have an ice spikes biome. Guys, here is another build which is very cool. This is my snow globe. Would you guys like... let's go out to the top of the mountain. You guys can see it better. And then I will show you something even cooler. I built this for Christmas 2022. This build here cost me a month. Oh shit, I've just missed the staircase. This build here cost me a month to build. This build took me a month to build. It took me over a month to build. Yeah, I don't like mods, guys. I will be honest. I don't actually like Minecraft mods. I prefer vanilla Minecraft. I think vanilla Minecraft's where it's at. Yeah, Legacy is better than Java. Legacy made Minecraft popular. This is the ice. This is the snow globe. Yeah, I prefer Minecraft no modless. Oh my god, my shoulder. Yeah, this is the snow globe, guys. It took me a month to build. It is the second tallest build on the world. Oh shit, my back. I have a Discord notification. Does it need money to download? Well, that's me. Or isn't it free? Is what free? Is what free? Well, no, Legacy. What version? What console are you playing? Threat VR. It makes it more fun. I don't think it makes it more fun. I find vanilla more fun personally. I find vanilla Minecraft much more fun. Legacy Switch, you can't buy Legacy Switch. You can buy Legacy Wii U. You can buy Legacy Xbox. You can buy all the Xbox editions. You can't buy Legacy Switch because they made it. They made it. There was never a physical release of Minecraft Legacy Switch. You can buy all the other editions. In fact, what other consoles do you play? Threat, the RGT. Whichever consoles do you play? Yeah, there was never a physical release because the Bedrock was announced. Yeah, PS4 edition is probably Xbox. The Xbox edition's better than the Switch because the Xbox edition has larger worlds and has more terrain options. But you can buy the Xbox editions. You can buy the Xbox One editions and the 360 editions on disc. But yeah, you can't digitally buy Legacy Console Edition anymore. So Nintendo Switch only had a digital release. Oh. Hello, Pixel Dibble. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, yeah, it's because the Bedrock. Mojang, 4J had a little bit of an issue. 4J had a bit of trouble trying to port Minecraft onto cartridge, so they they basically were told. They delayed it to 2018 to try and fix the issue. Well, I don't know how much it is now. Yeah, Legacy's not free. Legacy's not free, but you can only buy it second hand now. So the cheapest you can buy it for is like £5, I think. You can buy it in second hand. You can buy it at second hand shops. The physical copies you can buy from like second hand shops or on eBay. They aren't that expensive. But yeah, the Switch version is not free. Legacy is never going to be free. I'm talking about Minecraft Pixel Dibble. I'm talking about Legacy Console Edition. Yeah, Legacy would never be free because, you know, it costs people to make it. You can't... Nothing's free. If you make a game and it's free, if you make a video game that's free, then technically you've made a mistake because you've put money into it. But yeah, Legacy Console Edition, you can only buy second hand. But yeah, Legacy you can only buy second hand, guys. You can't. It's not available. Anyway, what was I going to say, everybody? Would you guys like to see some crazier builds? Because we've got some. We've got some crazier builds. We have built... I built a memorial because it was 100 years since World War One. So I built Hero Park. Lest we forget, World War One, 1914 to 1918, dedicated to those who gave their lives for our freedom. November 11th, 2018, 100 years since the war ended. This is a genuine fire station, guys. Legacy Town Fire Station. Legacy Town Fire Station. Literally, the fire station's it technically works. This is a World War One memorial because I happen to have been playing on this world when World War One was 100 years on. So I made this memorial. Crossplay on Legacy would have been a cool idea, but crossplay didn't exist as a concept back then. Cool. Hello, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. There's a Minecraft bed right here, guys. I've got something to show you guys. I thought I'd show you some of my crazier builds. It did exist in 2017. Yeah, but that was on Bedrock. Legacy as a concept didn't exist. But crossplay as a concept didn't exist then when Legacy came out. Crossplay on like computers existed, but you couldn't do it. This build here, guys, is one of my favourite builds of last year. I built this to celebrate hitting 5,000 subscribers. I wish 4J still had the rights, but they don't. I built this memorial here to celebrate 5,000 subscribers, so it's basically... What is this place? It's a monument. Should I start a Legacy channel? It depends how old you are, because you shouldn't be uploading YouTube videos if you're under the age of 13. I built this to celebrate 5,000 subscribers. Which was a really cool... This was a really fun build to make. And I want to go and show you guys some other builds. Nice waterfall. Thank you. So I dug a pit out. And I made this. Thank you, I want to replace this with a much more heartfelt message in the future. Do you think Bedrock Online servers are going to die on PS4 in 2027? I don't know, but PS4 will be 14 years old. So eventually, it's not that the servers will die. It's not that the servers will die. They'll just stop updating. They'll just get rid of the online servers. And it's because how many of you will be playing PS4 in 2027? How many of you will be playing PS4 in 2027? Or will you be all playing PS5? That's the thing. Eventually they get rid of the online servers because they're not worth keeping them. If your Minecraft world was a nation, what would you call it? Well, the world's called Survival Legacy. That's the name of the world. I can give shout-outs out, but I will give some shout-outs out at... I'll give some shout-outs out at 300 views. We'll give some shout-outs out at 300 views. We're 40 views away. We'll give some shout-outs out then. Oh, guys, we built an end ship too. We copied the end ship, you know, brick by brick. And there's a reason we put that ladder there. Because you can't get into the end ship. On trial, should I upload vids? No, because you cannot upload to YouTube if you're under the age of 13. You shouldn't actually be watching YouTube if you're under the age of 13. Like if you upload a video, you cannot upload YouTube videos if you're under the age of 13. All social media platforms, guys, say do not use it if you do not. You're not allowed if you're under 13. So yeah, creating YouTube videos if you're under 13 isn't a good idea. So this is the end ship. I've even put bits in. So we've I need to put some chests in here, but I've actually put the elytra in as well. Right. It's because of safety laws. The right characteristics to be an independent nation. Maybe we got a port. We got a harbour. We got a port. Here we go. So we've even got a submarine, guys. We've even got a submarine at the docks. This is Mr. Cuddlesworth. Mr. Cuddlesworth controls the ship for me. We've even got working lights on the side of the ship. Ready? We've actually decorated the ship out. We've actually decorated it out fully as well, guys. So like you guys can see some of the build. Build an oil rig. Whew, that's a good idea. I might do. We've even got a pirate ship. We've even got a pirate ship. Or a merchant ship, whatever you want to call it. That's a cool idea. I might do that. I've got loads of builds to do at the moment. That's a town over there, guys. I see no wasting time, guys. I'm going to go to the build that everyone wants to see. Hello, Tunic. Welcome back. International Trade President. There isn't a president. There isn't a president. There isn't a president. There's a king. Me. The government. We could create a government for this world. Maybe I'll do a poll and we can elect a prime minister. Money. Guys, I made a hole in the ground and it became this is the nether quarry. I built a hole into the nether. Emeralds for money. Yeah. There was a creeper explosion down there. I haven't quite replaced it yet. But this is the nether quarry. So we got a little house over there in the middle of nowhere. Let's go down, guys. Okay, so you can see the top of the lighthouse over there. Over here we have Secret Nether portal. We've even got some steps up so we can get up. Iron would be £1. Maybe, yeah. Gold is 2. Nah. Yeah, diamond would be a £50 note. I don't know. Guys, right. I've got an idea to go up the top of here a second. I don't know. But we should nearly be at the top now, I think. It's getting light. It's getting lighter, so oh no. Right, here we go. We're at the top. This is my world, guys. This is a different part of my world than we were at earlier on. This is a different part of my world. That's the town. That is Legacy Town. So I don't know. I think it gets up there quicker. I don't know. That's the fire station. That's the fire station we were at just now. It's right over there. That's the ships that we were at earlier on. And that is the nether quarry, guys. Let's just break this fence for a minute. That is the nether quarry that we were at just now. This... Wait, did you build the town or is it a starter town? No, I built the town. You don't have a... there's no such thing as a starter town in Legacy Console Edition. You don't have a starter town. It's not... This is not a mod. I built everything. A national park. We can make a national park. I want to make a zoo. Maybe we, instead of making a thing, we make a national park. I've got a perfect place to make a national park, actually. We'll do it. We'll do it. What are we going to call it? Legacy Land. Legacy Land National Park. Well, no, I know how to make a zoo. I know how to make a zoo. I just haven't got round to the shape that I wanted to do yet. Make citizen villages. We do. We do have some villages. They're just scattered. They're scattered about. They are scattered about a bit. Villages. That's all right. It's pretty. I spell villages wrong all the time, so I want to make sure when we're coming down these stairs, because it's about to become night time, and there is a bed in one of these rooms. I believe it's the next one. Here we go. We've even built our own desert temple because I didn't have one on my world. I didn't have a desert temple in my world, so I made one. And it looks pretty realistic, right? There's a spot. I know there's a spot. A creeper blew up. A creeper blew up next to it. Yes, I know there's a block missing. I know. It's a creeper blew it up and I haven't replaced it yet. Okay, that's the statue of Lord Creeperty over there. That's the statue of Lord Creeperty. The statue that is the statue of Creepity. Make something like the White House. Why would I want to make the White House? I'm British. I'll make 10 Downing Street, and we'll elect a survivor legacy, the statue of Creepity. It's like this. It's spelled like this. It's spelled like this. I spell it. So never mind the Statue of Liberty, guys. The Statue of Creepity is better. What? I don't need a palace, guys. I don't need a we have built a castle. That's my house, by the way, guys. That's my house. That is my house right there. So technically the palace I've technically made. We have some iron golems. We have an iron golem at the police station. But I never showed you guys the police station. I never showed you guys the police station, but we do have one there. I've even built my football. I've even built my football team's crest. I've even built my football team's crest. Make snow golem turrets. We do have snow golems. We got some in the house because I've got a automatic. You can see the snow globe. Do you have quartz? Yeah, quartz has existed for like decades. Quartz is one of the first things added when the Nether was added. We've got some houses here. Train station. I never showed you what the... can you make the big sheep? There isn't... I can't make... What do you mean the big sheep? Over here we have a dirt house. We have a vertical garden. And if I go up here, I showed you guys the snow globe. I've got something else more impressive to show you guys. If I go up here, we can go in the globe. Big Ben. It's not actually called Big Ben, guys. That's just the... It's not actually called Big Ben. It's called the Elizabeth Tower. It's actually called the Elizabeth Tower, but Big Ben is just the clock. The Big Ben is just the bell. The bell is called Big Ben. So look, this is inside the snow globe. This is inside the snow. This is inside the snow globe, guys. So yeah, Big Ben is only the bell. We could do that in the future. We got a hotel over there. We've even got some shops. I can show you a full 90 degree. That's where we were earlier on, the roller coaster. That's where we were earlier on, the roller coaster. This is a full this offers a full 90 degree room of the war. Yeah. I'm going to do that, Pixel Dibble, if I move this world to Bedrock Edition, because it makes no sense on the Nether. It makes no sense on this edition just because you can walk from work. It makes no sense because you can walk from one side of this world to the other in 10 minutes. I've got something else that's just popped into my head. Would you guys like to see? Would you guys like to see this? My film studio. This is the Survivor Legacy. This is the film studio, guys. Bedrock is crossplay, right? Yeah. I'm tempted to move this world to Bedrock in the future, just so I have new builds, just so I have some new stuff, welcome to Warner Joe's, guys. This is actually a film studio. It's designed to look like an old film tape. It's designed to look like a film tape. Oh. This is a pet shop. We've got a McDonald's down there somewhere. We've got a McDonald's down there. You can invite people. Well, I can invite people to my world if they play Legacy Switch. This is Santa's Grotto, guys. This is Santa's Grotto. Over here we have the police station. I've got to go, but I'm your 7,659 sub. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. That's really kind of you. We're aiming to hit 8,000 subscribers by the end of the year. This is Officer Iron Golem. This is the, and this is our, this is where people, our prisoners go. This is where they confess. This is our police station. I think this one confession booth bigger. This is where our criminals go. Oh. This is the bank, guys. This is the bank. This is just a house. This is a restaurant. This is the... Is this the biggest stream yet? No. This is not my biggest stream. This is not my biggest stream. My biggest stream had 9,000 people. 9,000 people watched the stream. My biggest ever stream was last June. 200 people subscribed to me. 9,000 people found it. But this is every stream's big. Is this the longest stream? No, my longest stream was 12 hours. This is the underwater restaurant. Yeah, this stream's only 119 minutes, so it's not a lot. This is a tiny stream. Calamity Hacks. Calamity Axe. If you get it, I don't get it. Make a show in my world. I want to do that. I want to do a show in my world. I want to make a film in Minecraft. I've got an idea for it. I have no idea. I got an idea to do a short film in my, but use my Minecraft world as a setting. Cool beacons, thank you. I made one for each. I made one for each for block. The only thing I don't have is netherite, because netherite wasn't added until 2 years after this version was discontinued. This is my original beacon. And we have our other big build that I want to show you guys. We have our other big build that I want to show you guys. I made this to celebrate 7,000 subscribers, 4,000 subscribers. Colour them. Could do that in the future. I made this to celebrate. I made this. So, this world, guys, has become me just building whatever I'm... If there's a police station, what are the laws? I don't know. I didn't look. I've got to be honest. I didn't put that much detail into it. I just built what I wanted to build. In a warped sort of like bizarre point, I just built what I wanted to build. I built what I wanted to build. Yeah. in like a belief, I built what I wanted to build. So I've got some other builds that I think you guys might want to see. Do you guys want to see Norgos Castle? I think you do, so let's go to Norgos. Have I heard of Hermitcraft? Of course I've heard of Hermitcraft. Over here we have our little campsite. Gotta be careful, there's a lava pit right here. This path takes us all the way to the castle. So we're gonna go this way. I'm just gonna follow the path. We go to my summit. We go to my other mansion. We go to my other mansion that we have built here. We go across here, across the bridge. Here's the castle coming up. You can start to see it now. And we've got some little houses across here. Now, if we take the path across here, we start going uphill. We start going uphill here. If we stop and go to here, we can see the castle. I can't get back on the path now. There we go. So here is the castle, guys. Let's go up. Interesting. Fortunately, my screen is not 106 meters away. My mic is not. My mic is about a meter away. My TV is about, I don't know, 1.5 meters away. Literally, my TV is literally probably about. You can't. No, to stream through the Switch. You have to stream through the Switch. You have to have it in dock mode because you need a HDMI port to go into your capture card. So you can't stream through portable mode. Let's go up the top here, and you guys can see the beauty of this castle. There we go. Perfect. Guys, we're almost at 7,760. YouTube is predicting me. YouTube has changed its predictions. We were once predicted to hit 8,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. We're now not predicted to do that until the end of 2026. But I want to prove it wrong. I want to prove YouTube wrong. It feels like it's 27 degrees in like 2 days. Well, it's not going to feel like 27, 28 degrees. It's going to feel a bit colder than that. For me, it's only 8 right now, which 27 degrees is nice. I like it when it's like 27. I hate it when it's like 35. When it's like 38 plus, it's too hot. I couldn't bear being. It's 19. It's 19. 19 Celsius. Wow. Yeah, that is warm. It's like 8 Celsius for me. The UK's right now is very cold. The UK right now is like 8 degrees. Middle Eastern weather. But yeah, the Middle East is always warm. The Middle East is always warm because it's the Middle East. The Middle East is an interesting one. It is always warm in the Middle East. It's practically on the equator. It's practically on the equator. Just been on the stream for a reason. I was building on my forever world. Cool. So have I. I've been walking around and showing people my forever world. This is a house I built, a little house. I built it to celebrate 400 episodes of my survival world. We're probably on like episode 600 something now, I think. So let's go this way. I don't know how long have I been streaming for, guys. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Cool. 300 of you, almost 300 of you have watched this stream, which is incredible. I would like to see if we can hit. I'd like to see if we could hit 8K this year. By the end of this year, I want to hit 10K. Well, I want to hit 10K by the end of this year. At the moment, I don't think that's possible, but you never know. You never know what next month or the month after is going to bring. So, anyway, guys, I probably will end this stream now. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ah. Whistle while you work. I am a twerp. I'm all balmy. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Guys, I've got some actually before. Hello Jams on it. Welcome to the stream. I've got something to show you guys. Some of you OGs, OG Minecraft players. Some of you OG. Let's do our good deed of the day. Let's do our good deed of the day. We've done our good deed of the day. We've actually saved this llama because he wouldn't have got out on his own. Right. We've done our good deed of the day. Now let's head up here quickly. Let's quickly head up to the top of here. I've got something for you. Remember that Santa came down your chimney. I'm not Santa, guys. When Santa came down the chimney, he got stuck. There we go. I said some of you OG Minecraft players will notice what this is. Except, OG Minecraft players will know what this is. I don't even have to explain it. Sorry, just checking a notification a second. I ordered an Amazon. I ordered something. No, I didn't order. It was not off Amazon. I ordered something from a shop yesterday. So this is a build that you guys would know what it is. You guys will know what this build is. 100%. Well, his bedroom, not his intro room. Well, technically it is his intro room, technically. But it's his bedroom. Because, yeah. But that's why I said I didn't even need to tell you guys what it is. Because you guys would know. I've even built a Minecraft burger. Here's the bread, the bun, the cheese, and the bread, the burger, the cheese, the bread. You can't feel your body. Ouch. I've been playing Minecraft a lot. So have I. I played 1,500 hours of Minecraft last year. It's probably because I was streaming so much. No lettuce? Well, you don't always need lettuce on a burger. Not all burgers have lettuce, but lettuce is alright on a burger. But what would you rather? A burger? I think I'd rather tall cactus. Yeah, we went all the way up to the height limit because I'm stupid. When I built that cactus, I finally understood what it was like to be tall. Onion rings are nice, but Oh my god, guys, the sun is literally it's perfect. The sun literally is going down between the two window between the window. The sun is going down. We caught the sunset at exactly the perfect time. There we go. We caught a perfect. I do like Burger King, but I prefer McDonald's. But I prefer McDonald's, but and KFC. But you know, but that's lovely too. Beautiful sunset in the game. You might as well watch the sunset. Beautiful sunset in the game. I don't any of these restaurants. They're mid. Nah, they're more than mid. They're more than mid. They're not mid. There are worse restaurants that you could go to. I once went into a restaurant. A restaurant that I once went into. Months later, they got closed because they were giving you raw. They were giving out raw. They weren't even cooking food. I wouldn't say that though, because a lot of other food companies are fucking awful. McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King are really nice, but there's other food companies that are just too expensive. But I think if you were to rank them, McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King would be in the top 5. They're always in the top 5 because a lot of the others aren't very good. Chili dogs. Interesting. Yeah. What am I thinking of right now? No, for example, there's some restaurants in the world. There's some restaurants in the world that are absolutely awful. Like, but McDonald's and that isn't a restaurant. It's a fast food place. Out of all the fast foods places, McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King are the top 3. I can't think of any other fast food company that would rival them. Can you send a map of my world? I can show you a map of my world if you want, because I've got my map room is literally just over this hill. Right. So, I want to go this way. This is a map of my world. This is what my world looks like. This is what my world looks like, guys. Yeah, well, that's a map of the world, guys. I've only really built in the center. There's builds on every map. There's builds on every map, but I've only really built in the center. Ooh. I've only really built in the center. So, for example, we have a little bit of a town in this. We have a little bit of the town in this chunk here. We have can you take a screenshot? Why don't you take a screenshot? I'm looking at the map. You could literally screenshot the screen. I don't have a screen recorder. Why would you need a screen recorder? Screenshots are literally built into computers now. You just have to press a button. When it says print screen on a computer is literally an inbuilt screenshotter. So yeah, we've got a scattering of builds here. We've got a scattering of builds on this map. We've got one on this map, which roughly about, I would like to say we've got a build roughly about here somewhere. We've got a couple of builds. We've got a couple of builds on this map. We got one up there. We got one on that island up there. An Android tablet. Ah, you can still screenshot on that though. You can still screenshot on those. You got to press a couple of the buttons down. Not on the Switch. I do have Mario Kart on the Wii U. We got an island up. We got a fort on that island up there. We've got a couple of builds on this one, and we got quite a few. We got a couple of builds on this one. So mainly the builds are isolated to this one, and this one. Oh, and a couple on this one. A couple on this map as well. Interesting. Let's go find a place to sleep because it is turning into the dead of night. Can your console take screenshots? Yes, but then I can't get them off the Switch. Do you think there would be a Nintendo Switch Online Wii? What do you mean? Nintendo, I'm a bit confused by that. Nintendo Switch Online Wii. I was going to end the stream, but I've kept going. Might as well keep going for a bit. Why not? I changed my mind. $300 of you have watched this stream. What do you mean by Nintendo Switch Online Wii? Well, I'm not going to go to bed after this game because, you know, it's only 3:30 in the afternoon. But I'm also at the moment, guys, I've got an idea for something. Guys, would you like to meet my horses? Would you guys like to meet my Minecraft horses? They're literally over here. We will go down this path here and then take that path. Right, okay. Here's the horse pen. Say hello to Angsvin Tyraxis, Charlie. Say hello to Crindian Bonaparte. Say hello to Jonathan. And say hello to... And say hello to Straith. I'm going to have to get in the pen. How's Oscar the Second doing? I found him. He's doing amazing. Strafton Burnsby. Here we go. Would you guys like to know a secret that not many people know about? Would you guys like to know a little cool secret that not many of you know about? Yeah, would you guys like to know a secret? I'm back, welcome back. Would you guys like to know a little secret, guys? Sorry to go, that's alright. Would you guys like to know a little secret about these horses? Your little brother is doing something stupid. Don't all little siblings do something silly? So, I'm going to tell you guys anyway. Right. Strafton Burnsby, Crundium Bonaparte, and Angzavin Tyraxus are all characters from my science fiction novel series Dawn of Planets. I named characters. I named my horses after book characters that I created for a book series that I have published. That is not the smartest thing to do. I was 3, but yeah, that's still not. That's good. That's good that it wasn't more bad. It's good it was just electrocution, but that's just stupid. If anything, that's a parental issue. If anything, that's a parental issue. Why were you left unaccompanied next to a live plug socket? She was studying with my brother. But still, that's really stupid to leave a kid next to a live plug socket. In fact, when you have young children around, you're actually meant to have little caps that you put. There's little caps that you put in the plug socket that basically block the plug socket off when young children are around, so they can't put their fingers in it. Yeah. But that, when you said that then, like, that proves that you didn't have the caps, you didn't have the little plastic caps that you would normally put on a plug socket. There's little caps that you would put on a plug socket, that you put on plug sockets when you've got children around. But I didn't listen. Yeah, but children don't listen, that's the thing. That's a genuine case now. Children don't listen now. Children think they know best. So obviously it's not that type of socket. But plug sockets are like that. Plug sockets are like that. You need to put caps in them. It's a rectangular socket. Yeah, but that you have caps. All plug sockets have little caps that you put in when you've got children around. I'm back. Sorry. Who eats cake? What? Why are you still playing old version? Because I love old version. Old version better. I always eat cake. Probably why I'm so fat. Cake is too fudgy. Cake is however you make it, in a way. Cake is however you make it. If you don't cook it right, it's horrible. If you cook it right, it's nice. I went AFK for a minute just to talk to someone a minute. I got called. Right. 330 of you have watched this stream. My nose. Hello. Hello to the dog. I like to be fit only on tasteless food like meat or pasta along with salt. Ha! So I can't play Crash Team Racing anymore. What? We will end this stream in a second, guys, because I am knackered and I've got some other stuff that I would like to work on today. I'm writing a book, guys, because I write novels. I write novels. I write novels, guys. So I am working on a book at the moment, guys. But I want to have it. I want to have it out within the next few months. So. Doesn't sound like a jet engine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the airport. Can you just go AFK and do not end the live? But if I go and work on my book, it will be boring. It would be boring for you guys. It would just be me standing around there. I can't just go AFK to write a book because everything is unfortunately digital right now. No. Well, yeah, it's because it costs less money if it's digital. They don't have to distribute it onto things. But I would prefer films still going onto DVDs, which they do. So I still buy DVDs, guys, and I will admit that. But yeah, the Emerald. I can't just go AFK if I'm writing my book. Most games are too big. Well, yeah. But that's because that's blame the people there that wanted their games more realistic. They wanted their games more realistic. They wanted shaders. They wanted ray tracing. Now that they've done all that, they forget that, you know, the more and more realistic shit they add, the more expensive the game becomes, and the bigger the data. Did you know, guys, that they've been able to shoot 4K films since the 1920s, but they didn't have the data to be able to store it. It's still live right now. I'm about to end the stream, Malik. I'm about to end the stream because I'm working on a novel at the same time. So I'm trying to write a book at the same time. So I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna end the stream so I can go and work on my book. I've wrote 6,000 words so far, guys. I've wrote about 15 pages, and I'm only on chapter 5, guys. I'm only on chapter 5. It starts as a small book, so it's 11 p.m. for me. Yeah, it's 5:47 for me. Sorry, 3:47. The bit I'm working on right now, we've got a UFO. This part that I'm working on right now, a UFO has landed. We've made first contact. This part that I'm working on in my book, we have made first contact with an alien species. When last request? What's your request? We've made first contact. We found a crashed. In the story, we found a crash. We found a crashed spaceship. Yeah, we found a crashed, in this story, we found a crashed spaceship. And that's the, that's all I'll say on this story, guys. We find a crashed spaceship in the woods. And it's not like the films. Imagine if First Contact was a bit more brutal. Yes, it is. Oh. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this stream now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.